Hey everybody, welcome back to another Heroscape video. This is a little different than what I've done before, but this is going to be a team army building kind of video for the tournament that is next week, 1 week from today as of time of recording. Same place I did the tournament recap from last month, and this would be my third event there. But I have about 5 armies that I'm considering at the moment. I have not had a lot of time with this last month being so busy to spend a lot of time working on it. But these are some things that I've worked on in the past for various reasons. So I wanted to go through them and see if anybody had some general advice or thoughts, or maybe just interest in seeing some of these talked about more. So here they are. Here we are. So Army 1. This is composed of Xenothrax and 5 copies of these Scions. I've got 1 painted and a couple unpainted. I ended up switching just because the amount of them was too much. I have not played this army at all, but the reason I thought of it, aside from the general synergy and bonding, is just that the order marker utility would be really easy. I've gotten pretty good at my order markers, but I thought this might just streamline it for me and just be easy, that I could not have to think so much and could focus more on the tactical nature of the game. All right, so Army 2. This is a bit of a crazy one that I have worked with quite a bit. This is one I was heavily considering playing 2 tournaments ago. So the tournament before I started the recap videos, but I was going to do one for that and didn't, and maybe I will eventually, but I didn't because there were quite a few people that were saying that they were going to play crabs with various armies, and I didn't know what they were going to do, but I didn't want to do crabs versus crabs versus crabs all day. But this is Major Q11, who's a promo, Fiabani, Lovi attack, 2 copies of the Tricksters and 2 copies of the Crabs. Now this one was one that I had been trying to figure out how to make the Crabs work in a way that I thought that they could handle kind of any army that I came across. And this is one of the better ones that I came up with, though very hard order marker utility compared to the last army in general, because there's no bonding or real synergy, but I feel like they all have a place. And I still really like the army, and I've still considered playing it, even though I don't know that I'll do well. Because again, the order mark utility is so tough. But I think I was getting the hang of it as I messed with it more. And in general, you know, you'll get better at that the more you play. All right, then Army 3. Last month's tournament was won by these Gallery and Krakenlings, but it didn't have a Washia. And when I was buying the figures, this was one of the armies I came up with for it. Generally, the Gallery, you're going to want more than this, and I knew that. But I only have 1 more squad, so if I was to do 3, I wouldn't be able to have that Krakenling, and the leftover points amount just really didn't sit well with me. And I really like the Krakenling, so I thought I would give this a shot. I have not tried it. And in general, there is some synergy across the board. No bonding. I'm missing out on the command familiar with Iwashia, but I feel like it could work out well and might be, you know, synergistic enough to overcome that. All right, and then Army 4. This is one I haven't got to try a little bit, but I had Katie play, and I think I was able to win this one against her. That it was close. I think I was the archers, but again, I was not under the correct impression of how the common armies worked. But I thought this would be an interesting, fun way to play the pirates, and I haven't got to really mess with the exact amounts of this army, so this one would probably be the one that I would alter the most. But being able to add the bears in with the Crimson Widow, I think could make this army, like the issue with the pirates, I think is they're not super durable, and those guys are. So I feel like that might cover that weakness some. And there's bonding with the captains and things. I'm not sure how easy this army will be to play, but one that I've really wanted to try, and the pirates that just came out I've played with or against the least, and probably need to play them more just to get a better understanding of them anyway. And then Army 5, this is another crab army I'd come up with. And this one is the Lich and the Hellforge with the Wraith Riders, a copy of the Acolytes, and 2 crabs. And this was another one that I really liked playing, messing around trying to come up with something for that tournament a couple tournaments ago. And it was a lot of fun. I don't know how well it would do, but I had a lot of fun playing this one, and just for the sheer fun factor with Hellforge and crabs and the Acolytes, it was a lot of fun. Killing your own Acolytes and then having them come in later next to you, or re-rolling because the Acolytes didn't die, or accidentally killing your crab and putting lava there was a lot of fun, and you can use the Wraith Riders to try to like push people in lava. It's just so much fun. I really liked this army. So I'm heavily leaning towards this one, I think, at the moment. But really, I'm open to playing all of them, obviously. And then to end this video segment here, I want to give a quick shout out to my friend Caleb, who bought me this really cool custom bridge off Etsy. I don't remember the seller's name, but I could probably get it if anybody wants to know. But really cool, and I just wanted to say thank you in kind of a public way. So thanks. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.